This video is brought to you by G2A.com for the best cheap games. Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here and welcome to episode 0 of my Liverpool career mode. Basically what I mean by that, guys, is this is going to be a transfer targets video for the upcoming career mode that I'm about to do with Liverpool in FIFA 16. I haven't really done transfer target videos before and they're a really good idea, so I've decided to do one for this Liverpool career mode. I'm probably going to do an episode 0 for every single one of these career modes, both Liverpool, Newcastle and Portsmouth. So before I actually get into the players and my shortlist and the players that I'm really looking at signing, without knowing any potentials or any absolute concrete overalls, we're going to be looking at a few players. I'm just going to let you know that some of these players are really, really good players, superstars that I'd have to shell out a lot of money for. Some of these might be backup choices if we can't get those, and some of these are also going to be younger players that I'm going to buy, and hopefully they'll develop over time to become superstars. Maybe not starting 11 players straight away, but just good enough maybe down the track. So without further ado, let's get onto it. Now the first centre-back that we're looking at today is Aymeric Laporte, and of course he's the centre-back I've already picked up in the Manchester United career mode that we did at the start of FIFA 15. So I know how good a centre-back he is, and it looks like he's only gotten even better this year. With defending at 86 and an overall of 83, that is fantastic as well. His physicality, he's quite tall at 189 centimetres, and he's got some decent pace for his centre-back position as well. And only 21 years of age, you know he's going to have a great potential, maybe one of those players that can get toward 90. When I signed him, he took a long time to get growing, but he did get to a very, very good rating, about 85 I think in a season or two. So I'm very confident with him, and he could be a fantastic pickup. Now the second choice centre-back, I'm definitely going to try to go for Laporte first, but if we don't get him, maybe we'll pick up Umtiti. Umtiti looks like he'll be another great one. He's actually had a bit of an increase this year, as have a lot of Lyon players. Umtiti now at 79 rated, and again, the pace and the defense maybe is a little bit less, but the pace is all there, around the same as Laporte, and the physicality of him as well. The problem is he's a little bit shorter. He's under 6 foot. He's 181 centimetres. Third choice centre-back, yep, we got a few of them. It's going to be Inigo Martinez. He's a centre-back I've been looking to pick up for a very, very long time, and I've just never really gotten around to it. He's slightly older than some of the other centre-backs I've shown you. He's 24, but he could also still grow to a little bit, and that gives us plenty of time with him anyway. I mean, he's not going to drop off until he's like 30 odd. So, I mean, I'm sure that we can do quite well with him and get him to a nice overall. Currently 81 rated with the pace around, once again, the 70 mark, and the defending up there, and the 83 is good physicality. And the same as Umtiti is unfortunately a little bit short, only 181 centimetres. And the fourth potential centre-back that we could sign, again, fourth down the pecking order, is Paulo Oliveira. Another slightly younger, but 23 years of age. He's a little bit taller than the previous two I've shown you. He's 187, so around the same height as Laporte. And again, the pace, it's all just a little over 70. You want to make sure you have relatively fast centre-backs for the centre-back position anyway. The defense is there and the physicality, all the same as everybody else. They're all very identical centre-backs, some slightly taller, some slightly higher rated and have better defensive stats, but they're the four I have and the four I want in order. Now moving on to the next position, and this is actually going to be central midfielders. Now, I actually have plenty of centre mids already for Liverpool and very few left wingers and right wingers and all that sort of stuff. So I'm probably going to be playing a 4-2-2-2 formation to start off with. 2 centre defensive mids, 2 centre attacking mids, and the 2 strikers. So when I'm looking at a guy like Tulisio, who's just insane stats, so consistent, so well-rounded across the board, I'm looking for a player that's a centre midfielder that can play at a multitude of positions. So CDM if we need, and hell, even centre attacking mid if we want. Tulisio is definitely one of those players, and he has gotten a big, big increase. Once again, I have played with him already in the Lyon career mode that we did in FIFA 15 too, and he was tremendous as well. He was much, much lower rated, but still kept on going, and he was a great backup off the bench. I don't know if I'd make him a backup because those stats are too good not to develop as much as possible. Another player who's also quite similar, maybe the second choice centre mid though, I want Tulisio the most, but maybe João Mario is another one who just looks great. He's 22 years of age too, around that height, around 6 foot, 5 foot 11 or 5 foot 10. The pace, the shooting, the passing, dribbling, and everything. Everything is just so well rounded. He could play CDM and centre attacking mid if we really wanted to. I'm hoping that one of these two players, if we do sign them, goes on to become like another Arturo Vidal. Hell, we've already got Jordan Henderson, and his stats are also extremely well-rounded in the game, so those two players would be fantastic. Now we're looking for right midfielders. We have barely any left mids, right wingers in the team. We've got guys like Jordan Ibe and Lazar Markovic, but Markovic's been loaned out and apparently maybe isn't that good in the game either way, but still, we might still use Markovic, but either way, I'm looking at maybe getting another quality right mid and another quality left mid, as well as maybe even thinking about getting left wingers and right wingers if possible. It all comes down to funds and, you know, all that stuff. But first up, the quality right mid that I'm looking at is Karim Bellarabi. I've already got him in my Leeds career mode, and he's been terrific. He's got the pace, he's got great dribbling and the shooting and the passing, a fantastic right midfielder. He's our backup right midfielder, but he still just bosses it whenever he comes in the game. 25 years of age too, so he's not too old, and he's a good rating as well. He could definitely get even better than that. If we can't go for him, we're going to get sort of like a cheaper version of him. It's Kevin Volan, who's again a little younger, 2 years younger, 23 years of age, 80 rated, and again, very well-rounded stats for the right midfield position. The pace, shooting, passing, dribbling, and the physicality are all sitting around the 80s. Defense obviously could be a bit better, but that's okay. He's only a right midfielder, so that would be the second best right mid that we could possibly get. Gökhan Töre is another one, a bit of maybe an interesting choice, maybe not an extremely popular choice, or I don't think there'd be too many people that'd be looking to sign him, but again, pace is there, dribbling is there, and that's what you want, and the passing, it's all around the 80s and a little bit exceeding the 80s as well, so he looks terrific, and again, 23 years of age, the same as Volan. And now this guy wouldn't be a starting 11 right midfielder if we were to make that a formation or change up the formation, but we have this as well. So we've got Bruma, 93 pace, he's got that pace, we love it, he's definitely got a great potential, we know that from previous games. Shooting, passing could be a bit better, but the pace and the dribbling, he looked like he'd be an on-ball superstar in terms of keeping the ball and just running it down the wings. He would be the one that we'd hope to develop over time, make him a little bit better. He's only 20 years of age as well. Now for the other wing, and that's the left midfield side, and now we are going for this man. This is the big money purchase, if we can get him. Marco Reus. Now Marco Reus was a player that may have potentially gone to Liverpool. There were inklings and they were talking about it. It never really eventuated, and it didn't really come up. But I'm going to try to make it happen. I mean, we've got him in the Leeds career mode, and he's been superb. Absolutely spectacular. Marco Reus, the 90 pace, 85 shooting, passing, and dribbling. It's all around the same. He just looks terrific, and he's only 26 years of age too. Could get better, maybe get toward the 90. If we can't go for him, we might go for this second choice left midfielder who is in Tep at 23 years of age. Again, very nice stats there. Once again, 79 rated, so he could slide into the starting 11. I think that would be a fair rating for him. Ferreira Carrasco, again, for now Atletico Madrid, who has recently been transferred. Maybe we wouldn't be able to get him in the first season, maybe potentially in January if we're lucky, but I think that he could be another one. He's a third choice left midfielder that we could get, although I'm definitely got my eyes set on trying to get Reus. He's almost the #1 target. Maybe won't get him in the first January transfer window, should I say, but either way. And then there's Intep, and then this man. And I've actually got two more as well that I've just thrown in there because I was thinking about getting rid of them, but they just maybe could sign them. There's Jesse Rodriguez, who can play at a left midfield and a right midfield position. I know that, so that will be a very tempting, that's very tempting for me to think about him. And there's also Filip Kostic as well, who's again a nice little player, 77 rated, 22 years of age younger, can develop. Maybe once again, maybe wouldn't get in the starting 11 straight away. Maybe though, at 77 rating, it just depends on how quickly he grows. Now for the wingers, we've got left mid, right mid. Now we're looking at left wing and right wing. And this right winger is another player we picked up with Leeds, but now he's been so much improved. He's been so highly increased in this FIFA 16 career mode. He's now 80 rated, Domenico Berardi, and only 21 years of age too. Pace, dribbling, shooting, passing, and physicality, it's all up there. It's all above 70, and that's great. It's all above the board. That's fantastic. What you want to see. Love to pick him up as well. I don't know if he actually plays for Sassuolo or whatever, or if he actually is still loaned there from Juventus. I actually don't know what his deal is, but if he does play for them, then I'm absolutely going to try to pick him up if we can get the formation going, and maybe try to play Ibe a little bit more as well. If we can't get him, the second choice right winger is this man, Quincy Promes, who's another interesting pickup. I don't think I saw his name an awful lot last season, but he plays in the Russian football league anyway. So 80 rated, 23 years of age. He's got pace, dribbling, shooting, and some okay passing and physicality there too. Now this man wouldn't get in the starting 11 straight away, but he is too amazing to pass up for his rating and his age. 74 rated, 21 years of age, the only player lower than 75 I'm going to show you today. But look at the stats. 93 pace, 72 dribbling, 73 shooting, and 70 passing. And he's it just is incredible. Not only does he have great pace and stamina and strength, he's got 85 strength and the pace as well, and the stamina, which is around 80. So that is ridiculous. That's a great career mode pickup. He's quite tall as well. He'd be about 6'2", 186 centimeters, so that's just ridiculous. And now finally for the left wingers, and this is the final position that we're going to be looking at. I'm not looking to pick up any strikers or anything like that. I'm very happy with Sturridge and of course Benteke. We will maybe sign Lacazette later though. I'm just saying, it's an absolute given now. I have to sign him. Now this is the star signing at the left wing spot that I try to sign, and this is, alright, here we go. Konoplyanka, I don't know. If I sign him, I'll absolutely be sure to learn his name, because I know Liverpool were in for this man. They thought they got him, but on the final day, things just didn't work out. Sort of like similar to the De Gea deal. It just didn't work out, so they missed out on him. And now he's, of course, playing for Sevilla, and I would really want to get him, of course, wouldn't be able to get him in the first transfer window because he's a recent transfer. Maybe in January, it depends on how things work in FIFA 16. If not, maybe next season, but he's definitely a player that has caught my interest. If we can't go for him, or if I get impatient, we could go for Felipe Anderson, another fantastic left winger from Napoli as well. Brazilian, the pace, the shooting, the passing, and the dribbling, which all looks sensational as well. A great left winger to have. And if we can't go for him, I've actually got another left winger from Lazio, and this is Keita, who's basically a sort of a poor man's version of Felipe Anderson. However, you can't really say that because he's a lower rating, yeah, and some of his stats are a little bit lower rated, but they're almost exactly the same. They're so close, giving their ratings, the difference in their ratings, and he's about 2 years younger as well. So he could maybe go on to be better Keita. It's going to be a tough call. I mean, I'd probably go for Felipe Anderson straight away if I could. Then again, I'd also probably go for Konoplyanka or whatever his name is if I can get him though. But then again, we would have to wait. But that is it though. They're all the positions and all the players I'm considering getting for each position. So that's going to be the end of the episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching episode 0 of my Liverpool career mode, my transfer targets video. I'm of course open to suggestions, so if you have any players that you want me to look at or potentially sign in this FIFA 16 career mode, then be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're happy with my signings or my potential signings, then please let me know, of course. Until next time, guys, my name's MasterBucks. Do not forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and have a good one. Bye-bye.